look back over the course of the last couple of years and I observe all the changes that have happened in my life, both internally and externally, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, everything all inclusive, I think one of the highest leverage activities that I was able to add into my overall lifestyle was that of making elixirs, making myself a specific fine-tuned beverage for myself every single day in the blender, to where I knew at least if I did that one thing in the morning, that the rest of the day was going to go a lot better. I knew that if I did that one thing, that, I would start the day off on the right foot, started the day off with positive, inertia, positive energy, positive momentum in my direction. Not to mention, the empowerment that it gives you, the control that it gives you to say, okay, I'm going to go work out, or I'm going to go study, or I woke up, at 7 a.m. and I went to bed at 3 a.m. and I got to work for 8 hours. I need, something to get me going. Whereas, most people go to coffee or something, and that's really a poor choice because, sure, you get a little buzz, but then what happens a couple hours later? You get the crash. Now, sure, coffee can be used, but you can get much more out of it if you, say, use that as a base for an elixir. It's where you add in some other things to make it a little more calorically dense and a little more energetically balanced, to where it's not so intense and aggressive on your nervous system. Or, even further, you can make yourself a tea or, whatever you're working with that can get you to where you want to go. So elixirs are really the easiest and quickest way to incorporate all of the amazing and powerful herbs that are out there, all of the amazing supplements and powders and proteins and these superfood flours that are out there. You're able to take all of it, put it together in something that tastes good, quick and easy to make, and makes you feel amazing. And on top of that, it's custom made for you. It's not something you go to the store and you buy. It's not an herbal formula you go to the store and you get off the shelf, and it's what someone else says your body needs. This is exactly what your body needs because you made it. It allows you to tune in to your own intuition, to your own gut, and ask yourself, what do I need? What's appropriate? What's the best thing for me to take right now? But the problem is there can be a pretty big learning curve on how to put these things together and what the appropriate amounts to put them together so it tastes good, so it makes you feel good, so it doesn't make you sick, so you don't waste it, so you don't give yourself an upset stomach. The list goes on and on and on. And I can say that personally, I made so many mistakes, wasted so many expensive ingredients, made myself sick on occasion from just ODing on certain things. But at the end, I came out learning what not to do and what to do and how to do it, when to do it, how often, how to combine it, etc. So basically what I've done with my friends Heidi and Justin from rawfoodrightnow.com is we actually wrote an ebook called Elixir Synergy, which is basically a guidebook, a how-to book, a recipe book that takes you by the hand from step one to, getting your own water, getting spring water, getting the best water you can, turning that into a tea, turning that into, a nut milk, or turn that into an elixir, just as simple as you want it or as complex as you want it. So for people who don't even know how to turn on the blender, don't even know how to make a tea, we take you and explain to you exactly how to do it, how long to cook it, what to cook, how long, and what not to cook, how long, how to make nut milks, what to combine, what not to combine, and then all the way to elixirs with 5, 10, 12 ingredients or more or less, depending on what you need, and just tell you this is exactly how much you use. Don't use this much, don't use that much, here's what you use, here's the range, here's how to combine it. We tell you when to take it. So, the right thing used in the wrong way is often not the right thing. So if you use the right thing at the right time, the right place, you get way better results. So we tell you this is the best time to drink this elixir. Or let's say you're having some friends over, let's say you're having yourself a party, you're having family over, people who don't like anything healthy, and you just need something that's going to taste amazing, and they're going to drink it and not even think that, oh, this could actually be good for me. We cover all the bases, and it's a lot of the actual recipes that I used at some of the tonic bars that I started and ran here in Louisville. So it's recipes that have been time tested, not something that I thought would just sound good and spit out on paper. These are things that I use personally on a daily basis. These are things that Heidi and Justin use personally on a daily basis, and things that people are paying $6 to $10 to $15 to $20 to $25 or more per drink be able to make it for yourself in your home for pennies on the dollar. And we tell you, how to do it, where to get everything, what's the best, what to avoid, how much to use, everything. It's all pretty much done for you, so that, unlike me, you don't have to spend a whole bunch of time and money and energy and digestion to figure out what works. So that's the book. It's called Elixir Synergy, and you can go to elixirsynergy.com. There's probably a link below. You can check it out. It's something I'm pretty stoked about right now because we've been working on it for months, just fine-tuning it and refining it and trimming the fat and just only putting the best in there. I know sometimes a lot of books, a lot of recipe books are just fillers to where you see it and you're like, that's just the same thing I've seen everywhere else. Or, there's a lot of blank space on these pages, or the font's really big, We've all seen those tricks. We didn't do that at all. We trimmed all the fat. It's all content, and I think it's right around 130 pages, chock full of everything I've learned over the last 6 years, everything Honey of Justin learned over the last 6-7 years. So go ahead and check it out now if it's something you think you're interested in, and if you have any questions, of course, post them below, and I'll talk to you soon.